Hello and welcome to the last MyTunes podcast of 2023.
Marc Tyley, the nation station, Manx Radio.
Take On Me from Aha, the choice of one of my guests, because there's two this week, hence we've got double the number of tunes. We got Claire and Derek with us. They are Brown Sugar. Claire, that was your first choice. Welcome to MyTunes.
Hi, Mark.
That's lovely to have you both here. I'll say hello to you as well, Derek, because I'll get you on as well.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Hello, Mark.
Well, before we go any further, Claire, take me through that first track. Brilliant song, Aha.
Well, it's always been an absolute favourite of mine. I don't know why, but whenever I hear it, I just love it. I just everything about it.
Do you remember the video?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
The drawings. It was unbelievable, wasn't it?
It was like MTV had just come out.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing.
The time was right
Yes.
for something like that. So, Derek, you came over here from Ireland. Claire, you came over here from Liverpool.
Yes.
A couple of years ago.
Oh, about 23 now.
Yeah,
23 years
yeah.
now.
And how long did it take you to get together and form Brown Sugar?
About 5 minutes.
Really?
Well, the first 10 years I was in the Isle of Man, I had the cafe, the Whistle Stop coffee shop in
Okay.
Port Erin. And I decided on the summer of 2001 to have a little gig outside on the railway station platform. Claire, who worked opposite, she heard about this gig and she came round on a few days before it and asked me, "Are you the lad that's doing the live music on the platform?" And that's my
Was that
my
your
Scouse
very
accent.
bad impersonation of you then?
Best Scouse accent.
Yeah,
ever.
she just said, I've been on karaoke's and things like that in Liverpool, and can I come around and sing a few songs? And I said, of course you can. And I was doing this with a really good friend of ours, the one and only, the legend, who is Trevor Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
And Trevor had decided to come down that day to help us because he had all the equipment. So that's how we met. Claire came round on the Sunday, and we had nothing rehearsed. And there was a member of the public they had a little arrangement of chairs.
It was like a fun day, wasn't it?
A fun day,
Like a
yeah.
fun day for the locals. And
there was an elderly guy came over to us and he said, "Is this the first time you two have sang together?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, keep going, because it sounded all right."
And it just went from there.
Well, that was 2001. Claire then came over to work in the cafe that year and the following year, and it was 2003 we decided to go full steam
So
with
it's
the
actually
music.
20 years this
Yeah,
year.
20
Yeah,
years.
20 glorious years of Brown Sugar.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
go that far.
Oh, I think
No,
I
it's
would.
been amazing.
I mean,
It's
I'd like
been
to
lovely.
say, I haven't got the figure because nobody really knows just how many people you've sung to here on the Isle of Man in those 20 years. It's an awful
It's
lot
a
of people.
lot.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
then
lot.
since, well, it started in 2008. We
Yeah.
were approached by the BSA, the International Biker Club, here in the Isle of Man, and they wanted us to do their international
It's a
party.
rally, wasn't
Yeah, it was
it?
like a rally
Yeah.
here.
We had it up at Glenloch campsite.
Oh, yeah.
One year,
yeah.
and it was waterlogged. I mean, we all showed up with wellies on, and it was such good fun. They booked us every year after that, didn't they?
Yeah, the
So-
following year it was in Kent. Then it was in Koblenz in Germany. Then followed by Sweden. We're in Malmö in Sweden. And then it was Belgium,
Belgium, yeah, Quebec.
near Bruges.
Now, this next song, obviously, it's going to be your choice, Derek. It's very, very appropriate for so many reasons. Talk us through your choice.
Fairy Tale of New York.
Yeah.
And it is no coincidence, Mark, that I've picked this, because I think I would have picked this even in the middle of summer, because I love it so much because it is the complete opposite of every other Christmas song. It's about two Irish immigrants in New York, down on their luck, their hopes and dreams crushed by alcohol and drugs. It's not exactly Christmas
It's
material.
not a Christmas song.
And we loved it a lot, and we decided we'd cover it ourselves, and it was one of the harder songs to learn.
But it's got to be one of the most popular songs that we do. I mean, I think if even in over TT, if we pulled it out and just sang it, everybody just goes mad for it. It's a classic.
Yeah, we were in 1886 2 weeks ago, and it was the first song we opened the evening with.
And that was it.
And immediately, from our perspective, from that stage, you can see hands and arms waving in the air to this song.
And tragically, we've lost him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and because your invitation to come on this show was 23rd of November.
Yeah.
And I immediately thought of that song when you said just pick 3-4 songs each. And it was the following week that Shane McGowan passed away.
Passed away. Let's play it now. Fairy Tale of New York.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, "Won't see another one." And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
Eve. You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome.
You were pretty queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more.
Sinatra was swinging, all the junk they were singing. We kissed on a corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Go Away Babe, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Lying there almost dead on a dripping night bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our love.
The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Go Away Babe, and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. Could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
Shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. Check out Guitar George, he knows all the chords. But it's strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make it cry or sing. If then an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky tonk like anything. saving it up Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. And a crowd of young boys, they're fooling around in the corner, drunk and dressed in their best brown baggies in their platform soles. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans, they play Creole. Creole. Then the man he steps right up to the microphone and says at last, just as the time bell rings, good night, now it's time to go home. Then he makes it fast with one more thing. We are the Sultans. We are the Sultans of Swing.
One of my favourite tunes, never mind my guests, the Sultans of Swing, Dire Straits, and it was Derek, not Claire. Derek went first with that. Brown Sugar are my guests, Claire Allen, Derek Allen. Derek, what a track. What a track. Mark Knopfler.
Fantastic tune. And why I picked this one particularly was because the year before we got together on the railway station platform, Port Erin, to do our impromptu afternoon gig, a guy called, well, everyone knows Trevor Nelson, and he was on the platform with all his equipment. I didn't know who he was. The Alaman Railways had organised this event, and I heard this song as I was running around the cafe like Basil Fawlty. I heard Sultans of Swing coming through the door, and I thought, how on earth is he doing that all on his own? I went out, we offered him coffee and cakes, and he explained it all to me. He had his guitar, and he had a what they call a music sequencer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which is, and these things will probably be found in museums now. But he showed this to me, and he explained how he did this with the backing, with the drums and the bass, and it's all programmable, and I was fascinated by it. And that was really what probably kicked the idea off in my head.
Being in a band.
This is what I want to do.
Now, I want to talk to you, Claire, about growing up and singing in Liverpool. Liverpool is well known for being a musical city, heritage coming out your ears. When did you first start singing?
I've never had a singing lesson in my life.
Right.
It's just a thing that you do when you're in Liverpool. If you're out with your mates and you have a few drinks, there's always competitions, karaoke competitions. And me and my friend Paula, who I used to work with, we just used to go out and go on them, and we always seemed to win. So when I came over here and I heard Derek was doing the platform party, I thought, you even if it's just a bit of fun, just get up and have a go. And it went from there. People liked what we did, and that's it. So, and then it's just snowballed from there. It's just gone from better to better.
Yeah. Now, when you were growing up, who were your favourite singers? Do you remember?
Well, when I was in school, it would have been the Spice Girls. So,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was into girl power. But I was more Fleetwood Mac, grew up with that, Jeff Lynne, ELO. I'll be honest with you, I can listen to any type of music. If it sounds good to my ears, I will listen to it.
Yeah.
Classical music, country music, rock music.
You know what? You're perfect for a Manx radio presenter because
Oh,
we have to listen to everything here.
Yeah.
You know. You
That's it.
got a new career coming up.
I'd love it. I would love it.
You started. My Tunes is on. It's Derek and Claire Brown Sugar on My Tunes. We need a piece of music from you, Claire. Oh, Kiki D, love this. Is this one you do, by the way?
I do sing this song, and it's a head turner.
Talk us into it.
Next up, we've got Kiki D with I've Got the Music in Me.
Ain't got no trouble in my life, no foolish dream to make me cry. I'm never frightened or worried, I know I'll always get by. I heat up, cool down, when something gets in my way I go round it. Don't let life get me down, gonna take it the way that
treasure. Well, she ain't no witch, and I love the way she treasure. I'm a labor of love in my Persian gloves. Well, she's faster than most, and she lives on the coast. Well, she's faster than most, and she lives on the coast. I'm a two-penny prince, and I give her hot love. Take down evil. She ain't no witch, and I love the way she treats you. Well, she ain't no witch, and I love the way she treats you. I'm a two-penny prince, and I give her hot love. La 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 la. 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 Ooh, do what you do. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
We're halfway through another week on My Tunes with not one but two guests, Claire Allen, Derek Allen. They are Brown Sugar. If you haven't seen them, well, you haven't been on the Isle of Man much, because they're all over it. They're all over the place like a rash. Marc Bolan, T-Rex, Hot Love, Claire. Was he a bit of a swoonerooner for you back in the day?
Do you know, as I said before, I'll listen to any type of music, but Marc Bolan just had it. The hair, the dance, the costumes, the music, he was just everything. And no matter how many times we play them songs, you will find me dancing to them.
Cracking tunes, a cracking catalogue of tunes. T-Rex, Hot Love, Marc Bolan. Now, I want to talk about you guys and your performance. How do you get your sounds? How do you put the whole rig together? How does Brown Sugar work? I'll let you start off, Derek.
try and make it as authentic as possible.
Yeah.
It's our job, basically.
Yeah.
If there were 4 or 5 of us, well, it wouldn't pay its way. So we can actually make a living, sort of, out of doing this, because there's just the 2 of us.
And that's the key. There's
Yeah.
2 of you, and you can keep it compact.
And the reliability as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because there's one will carry the other. A few weeks
Yeah.
ago, I wasn't feeling the best. I was cold or cough or whatever. So Claire can carry the evening.
last year, Christmas Day, he ended up in Nobles.
Oh, no, what happened? Tell us, Derek. what
No, he
happened?
just had an asthma attack.
Yeah.
But we were booked the next day at the Manx Legion,
Yeah.
and he came out and just went straight into work. And
I wouldn't let them down.
you just can't let people down
And I
on
think-
specific dates. And
Yeah.
because there's only the 2 of us, as Derek said, we can carry each other. The reliability's there. And I think over the years, we've proved ourselves, haven't we?
Very much, because you're still in incredible high demand. I bet the bookings are flooded in for next year already.
We've
We
just
are,
this
yeah.
morning taken a booking for the 6th of December, I think it is.
Next
year,
year.
a corporate
Next year.
do, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned this band a couple of times, and we've touched on, when we were chatting earlier, about the Fleetwood Mac Rumours album. And I want you to tell me about this song, Derek. Tell me about this song you've chosen.
Right, because it sounds so simple. I mean, the melody, the guitar playing, when you first hear it, and it's nothing. And I would challenge anybody. I mean, it's the one we wouldn't do because I don't feel confident to go anywhere near it, to be honest.
And you're a fine player. I mean, you play
well,
everything.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, you are.
Well, I badgered my dad from the age of 11 for
Yeah.
a guitar, and that's where it started. That's where I've been playing the guitar since
Yeah.
that time. But going back to that particular tune, it is really difficult, I think, and it impresses me to hear anybody play it, because it's the finger-picking style that he uses. And I think Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac is probably, in my opinion, one of the most underrated guitarists in the world. He's never up there with the Claptons or the Hendricks or the Jimmy Pages. He never gets a mention. But if you listen to how he plays that guitar, it's absolutely fantastic.
Let's hear it now. This is Never Going Back Again.
She broke down and let me in. Made me see where I've been. Been down one time, been down 2 times. Never going back again. You don't know what it means to win. Come down and see me again. Been down one time, been down 2 times. Never going back again.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train a comin', it's rollin' around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison, live. The choice of one of my guests. I say one because we got two, because Brown Sugar is a duo. You can't have one without the other. So that was Derek's choice, not Claire. Claire's going to finish the whole thing off. Derek, tell me about Johnny Cash.
Right. We were in Ireland for a short holiday, 15 years ago. And we saw this album in the bargain basement bin, Johnny Cash live at San Quentin.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, we'll have a listen to this. And
Fell in love.
fell in love with it, really did.
I went through a bad phase of thinking I was June Carter Cash because, you know, you just get consumed by this.
And another reason look, we just hit on Johnny Cash was at the time we had a residency at the then Hilton Hotel, Wednesdays and Thursdays, and also the Castlemona Hotel took us on once a week. But we were playing, especially the Castlemona, to an older audience.
Yeah.
So we had to learn songs from the 50s and 60s for the age group we were playing to.
And this is your strength, because when somebody says, can you do that? The answer's yes, then you work out how to do it.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
You just crack on.
We get so many requests.
Yeah.
And it could be anything from Johnny Cash or Dolly Parton to Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
and we will do our best to do them. We always give it a try. We're open to anything, to be honest.
So you got the album in Ireland.
Yes.
And you just said, we got to do some of this.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got to,
So
we
we
just
sat
had to.
do our back catalogue with all the songs, especially the ones he does with June, his wife.
Yeah.
So that suited us. Funny thing to say is that these songs, and it doesn't matter where you go, if it's a hotel gig or a wedding, and there's different age groups, these tunes from that era, 50s, 60s and 70s in particular, are always popular.
Yeah.
And we're playing to kids sometimes that weren't even born when we started.
We were at a gig a couple of weeks ago, and I think it was a party, and we were on to the second set, so just before we were due to finish, and it might have been We Are Family, and this little girl, she must have been about 7 or 8, came running from the back of the room, swaying her hips, like really going for gold, and she was the only one dancing, and she just danced like she was the only one in the room. And I thought, but this song is like way, way, way before your time.
It's
And
like
it happens all
Elvis
the
Presley, Jailhouse Rock. That's
Yep,
just an
another one.
example. And you'll have 19, 20, 21-year-olds jumping onto the dance floor when they hear that song. That's something from the mid-50s.
Yeah.
Sure. They're so strong. Those songs
Yeah.
are so strong. And I don't think they'll ever go away.
No.
Ever.
Not to even mention names, but if we learn something that's, say, very popular today, within 6-7 weeks, we've dropped it out of the set because
We've done it before over the years.
Nobody wants to really hear
Nobody
it.
really wants to hear them. I mean, new songs generally, yeah.
Yeah.
Old songs, you can do them week after week. People still love them. But new songs, it could take us 2 weeks to learn them. You'll give them a couple of runs out and then people aren't interested. They want the old.
It's very
Old
interesting,
classics.
you know. In the Manx Museum, there is the listeners' top 100 that we did on Manx Radio to celebrate 50 years. So it's about 9 years ago, because Manx Radio's 60 next year. And I'm going to get that out of the Manx Museum to see whether those songs are still going to be, because we'll do it again, do another listeners' all-time top 100 and see how many have changed. Because it'd be fascinating to
Yeah.
see.
I
won't
don't
it?
think there'd be many changed. I think a lot of them would be
The classics.
classics, yeah.
Well, look, you two, busy year.
Absolutely.
You've done trips abroad and all sorts, haven't you? You
Yes.
travel.
Yeah.
we did from after the BSA motorbike gigs. They used to call us, by the way, BSA. They would call us Brown Sugar again
Ah,
because they would show up at their.
Yeah.
After that, other pubs in the area. If someone was there, they'd say, "Oh, if you're back again in this area, can you come play a gig for us?" So we ended up playing mainly in Germany, so Heidelberg, Koblenz, down in Bavaria, lots of beer garden gigs, France.
but they love their
Switzerland.
oldies in Germany, don't they?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You
the
know,
rock
you
and
get
roll.
bands that we haven't had for years still performing in front of thousands of people
Absolutely.
in
yeah.
Germany. Their loyalty
Yeah.
to those bands are incredible.
Yeah.
I can't let you go without saying something. When I first heard about you, I wasn't long on the island. I just assumed you were a Rolling Stones tribute act called Brown Sugar. And it's dear old Bob Harrison who introduced me to you. He interviewed you
Yes, he did.
back in the day. And he said, no, they're a duo. I said, oh, okay. And he never explained why you're called Brown Sugar. So it's my turn to ask why you're called Brown Sugar.
Take it away, Derek.
Well, I mentioned the cafe, which was my job for the first 10 years
Yeah.
of life in the Isle of Man. And everything in the coffee shop was homemade. Everything. Cakes, scones, and which I did. And when we met, we said, we'll have to pick a good name for what we're going to do, just for the fun of it, because we had no intention of taking it any further.
Yeah. And because we met in the cafe, it had to be cafe related.
Yeah, and I was making a batch of a dozen fruitcakes. And one of the ingredients for this was I was pouring it into these giant mixers I had back then. Brown sugar. It was so many ounces or grams of brown sugar. So I thought, oh, that sounds like a good name.
People tend to think it's because of the Rolling Stones, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Well, thank you for clearing that up. Have a brilliant next year, a brilliant time. It's going to be amazing. Let's have your final choice, and it's over and back to Claire to wrap it up for the week.
Okay, so let's go out with a bang, and we will have Susie Quattro and Devilgate Drive.
And you saw her not that long
We
ago.
did in Belfast,
Wow.
and she's got to be in her 70s,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
even a little bit more. But she still had those leather pants on, and she still rocked it.
Well, you two, don't stop. We love you. Thank you for
Thank
coming in on My Tunes. Have a wonderful Christmas.
You
a
too,
brilliant
Mark.
new year. They are Brown Sugar, Claire and Derek, and this is, say it again, give me your best voice right up to the mic. Go on.
Here we have Susie Quattro with Devilgate Drive.
Hey, y'all wanna go down to Doublegate Drive? Let's come on!
Welcome to the dive.
A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. When at the age of 5, they can do that jive. Down the Doublegate Drive. And at the age of 6, they're gonna get that kick. So down the Doublegate Drive. Where your mama don't know, where your sister don't go. She go down to the drive, she's the star of the show. But let her move on up, let it come, let it go. She can jive down the Doublegate Drive. So come alive, down in Doublegate Drive. So come alive, down in Doublegate, down in Doublegate, down in Doublegate Drive. Down in Doublegate, down in Doublegate, down in Doublegate Drive. When they reach 15,
Susie Quattro, Devil Gate Drive. Final choice of my guests, who this week have been Claire and Derek Allen. They are Brown Sugar. And all the best to you guys for a brilliant, hard-working 2024. I'm Marc Tyley, and don't forget, join me when you can in the new year now for Marc Tyley in the Morning, 9:30 to 12.